Hey guys, I recently saw the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and I just want to make a quick video giving my honest opinion about the movie, seeing as I did a similar video for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Going into this movie was a bit different from the first one because it didn't have the same level of excitement of seeing Super Mario done right on the big screen. But as far as I'm concerned, the Super Mario Galaxy movie was a blast. Like the first movie, it was bright, colourful, it's full of life. It was great seeing all these different planets, and the way the camera was moving along with the characters felt like we were flying along with them. There were a ton of Easter eggs all over the movie, and they're not just Super Mario Galaxy references. There are references from across a lot of Mario games, even some more obscure ones fans probably didn't notice the first time. Um, Hopefully, once I get my hands on the Blu-ray of this movie, I might do another details you may have missed video because there were quite a lot of details that I've seen that people haven't pointed out yet. I'll try not to spoil everything, but there isn't much of a story here. Not that there was much in the first movie, but I do appreciate it's not one of those here we go again types of stories, which this movie easily could have been. I can't say it's a repeat of the first movie, which is a good thing. But it does jump around quite a bit. The narrative does split between Peach and Toad traveling through space to try and find Rosalina, and then you have Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi trying to deal with Bowser Jr., who's trying to save Bowser. The movie does throw a lot at you in terms of the references. There's no doubt about that. But it is still a pretty straightforward story. I will say though, again, won't spoil anything here, but when it came to the interaction between Bowser and Bowser Jr., I honestly thought the plot was going to go in a certain direction, but when it didn't, I was kind of like, oh, okay, well, that's interesting. I know a lot of people say there isn't much storytelling in these movies, but I feel a story is doing something right when it's able to fake me out the way it did, in a good way, and not one that feels cheap. You know, it was a healthy subversion of expectations. There were some things in the movie that were a little weak, though some of it wasn't entirely the movie's fault. Firstly, I do feel there was very little character development between a lot of the characters. That is to say, the chemistry between Bowser and Bowser Jr. was okay. You definitely felt the father-son connection there. One of the complaints about the first movie was that Luigi was barely in it, but this time he has a lot more screen time. He spends a lot of it with Mario, and you can definitely see the brotherly love they have between each other. But the one thing the movie touches on but goes nowhere is the romantic relationship between Mario and Princess Peach. They make it very clear there is more than friendship going on between them, and at the beginning of the movie they do kind of make it a focus, but as the movie goes on, it really comes back, and by the end of it, it is kind of disappointing we don't get to see the relationship between the two of them evolve. So even though I like this movie a lot, I did feel as I was watching it, there were some moments that could have been better had the marketing team not gone overboard with all the reveals they did leading up to the movie's release. As much as I feel pointing to the screen and pointing out the references is part of the experience, is it was more of a case of, oh, there's that reference, as opposed of, oh god, this reference here, which, you know, it kind of watered down the excitement. I think a prime example of this is seeing Fox McCloud in this movie. Now, seeing him on the big screen with all the Star Fox references, all the music, and him piloting the R-Wing and interacting with the characters, you know, that was amazing. But the movie itself should have revealed that as instead of the marketing team, because when it gets to the part where Peach is like, we need a pilot, it's more like, oh, this is where he makes his appearance, as opposed to, you know, just wondering who the pilot is, you know, who they're going to ask to fly them to where they need to go, and then you see it and it's like, oh my god, it's Fox McCloud. You know, that should have been one of the movie's shining moments. There were some moments I saw coming, but not because it was revealed before the movie's release. It's because I know my Mario logic, and when a certain thing happened, I was like, oh, I saw that one coming. Oh, Mario's in trouble now. So, yeah, even though there were moments ruined by the marketing, it was still great seeing everything on the screen. But I just wish they'd calm down a bit and just trust the movie to work its magic. So overall, I had a good time with the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I know it didn't quite have the same excitement as opposed to the first movie, but I knew it was going to deliver on giving a fun time. I hear the movie critics have once again ripped this movie apart, And again, they really don't know what they're talking about. This movie knows its audience, and all it has to do is be a Super Mario movie, and it does that with flying colours. It's not trying to be a Hollywood blockbuster or an Academy Award bait movie. It's just being a video game adaptation and having fun with the source material. Like I said earlier, pointing out the references on the screen is a big part of the experience. And without appreciating those little details, it's no wonder that these movie critics don't get why these Mario movies work. Is the Super Mario Galaxy movie perfect? Of course not. Some things don't quite work or are a little underwhelming, but I can't say it's a bad follow-up to the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I can safely say if you enjoyed the first one, you will definitely enjoy the sequel. So, with that said, have you seen the movie? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Do you think it was better than the first one? Don't be afraid to leave a comment in the comments below, and I'll see you around.